TMCnet at NextCom 2008.
Good morning, welcome again. I'm Erik Linask, coming to you from NextCom 2008. I'm joined now by Motorola's Director of Software Management for the Broadband Solutions Group, Tom Elam. Welcome, Tom.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So Motorola's got something called eCare.
Right.
Can you tell me a little bit about eCare? What is it?
Sure. eCare is it's a software application intended for a help desk supporting remote desktops. So specifically, if you're at home or at the office and you're having trouble with almost anything related to your desktop environment, could be a PC, could be a Mac, you would want to get support from that. What eCare allows is the help desk to literally view what exactly is on your screen and to go in and either teach you how to resolve an issue or to actually take control of the desktop and to repair whatever that issue might be. So it's a help desk tool oriented at the desktop.
Fantastic. How does the technology behind eCare work?
Sure. It's essentially there's a server, right, and then both the help desk agent and the end user are using essentially a web portal to get to the tool. So, for example, if you were to call in and say that you had an issue, and I was the help desk agent, I could send you an email that said, "Hey, I'd like to take control of your desktop to help you resolve this issue." By clicking on that email, our system would essentially securely load a small, in-memory application onto your machine that would allow the help desk then to see exactly what was on your machine. And it's all, one of the key things is it's all permission based, right? So you would actually have to be invited and you would be told and step through each aspect of that. So it's very different from, if you think of like an internal IT market where they own the machines. That's not the market for eCare. The market for eCare is where the support desk doesn't own the machine. So this is very applicable, for example, to the carrier space, right, that we're talking about today at the show, where they are supporting the end user but don't own the machine. Very applicable also to like the consumer electronics industry where they're supporting machines that they don't own. So classically, many of our customers are not IT customers, but rather either carriers or help desks for products.
You mentioned security a little bit. Are there security concerns?
Well, yeah, there's always security concerns. I guess the right question is, have we addressed the security concerns? And so yes, we've addressed the security concerns. It does go over IP. It goes over the wild internet, and so everything needs to be encrypted and secured. So that's one level is the security across the internet. The other level is the security of the end user's environment, right? That nothing can be done on that machine without their permission. And as I mentioned, when we take over the screen, there's no dedicated application loaded there. So it's only done during that actual support session that there's anything in memory on the machine, and it all goes away when the machine is next restarted. So it's very clean, very secure.
Great. You, excuse me. You announced an upgrade to eCare, I think, not long ago.
Yeah, so what we call our release 5.2, and we really added a fantastic new capability with 5.2 that we call remote scripting. So what we've been talking about is the ability to to see and repair issues on the desktop. So that's great, but if you actually think about 90% of the tickets that are open, the problems that are had are the same ones over and over again. And so wouldn't it be nice if the agent, instead of having to go in and repeat each of those steps, could just run a script on your machine in order to do the diagnostics, to do the resolution? So let me give you one example in the carrier space. That frequently, when customers call up and they have a problem with their broadband speed, the carrier will go through and do a diagnostic and say, well, there's nothing wrong with your router or your LAN environment. It's something on your PC. Let me actually do an analysis of what's going on your PC, and we can actually drive a script down on the machine that will run a full suite of diagnostics, and we can find, for example, that there's a virus infection or there's spyware, there's something that's causing the machine to perform poorly. So that's one script, one click of a button, we can do that full analysis, and then we can talk to the customer and say, hey, really you need to be on a virus protection program. If this is a carrier help desk, this can actually be an upsell, right? That we're going to put you on a virus protection subscription for a few dollars a month. And now that agent clicks a button again, and we automatically push down to the machine and load that virus protection and clean that machine up. So a couple different benefits. Obviously, the productivity of the support agent is much higher because they're not having to go through step by step. They just drive a script. Second, the training level of the support agent isn't as high. So if you think about the classic tier 1, tier 2 support and the level of expertise, your tier 1 support folks, the less trained folks, can actually do some of the most sophisticated tasks for issue resolution.
Wow, fantastic. So it's really about providing better customer service.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it all comes down to making the end customer happy. That we want them to have a great experience. We want them to not have problems. And so what we're doing is providing a set of tools to our customers to make their customers happy.
Is there a greater and increasing focus on customer service?
Yeah, I would say so. So our customers are both in the enterprise category as well as in the carrier category. This is one of the main areas for differentiation these days, right? The ability to differentiate the product gets harder, as you know, right, as the technology matures. So what we can really do is do a better job with providing a better customer experience. But at the end of the day, the customer is still price sensitive. So we need to be able to do that very efficiently, very effectively. And again, that's the space that we're playing in.
That's certainly a huge opportunity, the customer service.
We're certainly very excited about it. Our customers, especially with this 5.2 product, have just been fantastically pleased with what it's doing and that it is, in fact, delivering on this, both decreasing costs and increasing efficiency and customer satisfaction as a result.
Fantastic. We've been talking e-care and customer service with Motorola's Tom Elam. Tom, thank you very much for joining us.
Likewise, I really appreciate the time.
And enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks.
Thank you.